You're kind of a piece of shit, you know that?
You know what? No, you're not gonna start the podcast like that, you fucking shit waffle.
I love you.
Lord. I'm telling you, we better start game grumping this shit and record our
Bro.
pre-game and then the post-game.
Absolutely. Like,
So dumb.
we've each got a PC now. We could totally game grump the fuck out of
I
this.
suppose we could.
I know how to use OBS.
Do you?
Yeah.
We were gonna do Helldivers.
We will do Helldivers.
Yeah.
We are going to do Helldivers.
I mean, the new update comes out the 6th.
Yes, it does.
Yes, that's 3 days.
Yep.
Monday.
Yep.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 12th. The dog already needs to go
No, it's
outside.
Monday the 12th, because I've got a thing happening on Monday the 12th.
First of all,
Fucking dog, as soon as we start this, now he's got to go do a thing.
oh,
What a dick. What a dick!
I guess I'll be the one to let the dog out.
No, I can let him out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm already
You
up.
need to stretch.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. But what? How who am I supposed to talk to about smoking causes coughing?
Your face.
What? Okay, well I guess I'm just alone now. This is bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. I can't believe you just left me with you guys. I mean, there's only 2 of you. I mean, 5 of you. 4 of you. There's a single-digit number of you. At least Jay is here.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, sorry about that. The moron
Hey.
is back.
We didn't talk about this last time on the podcast, but
Mr. Explosion.
we officially hit 100 listens.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, we've got 100 listens over the 22 episodes that are out now.
That's not a whole lot.
This is episode 23, I believe.
Probably.
Probably.
God, only 100 though? We suck at this.
I mean, we just started and we don't do any kind we don't post on Twitter, we don't post on Instagram, like, that's how people grow.
Yeah.
It's just the 2 of us sitting in a basement yelling at one fucking microphone.
But it's... Why is it all the way over there?
I didn't know where else to put it, to hold it, because
God, that's a big wave file.
it happens.
In this house it does.
In this house it does. Sometimes I'll just come home, drop all my shit on the floor and scream. Just some primal scream therapy. Is that mine? No, that's your knife. My knife is right here. Why is your knife way over there?
Because that's where I put it.
Okay.
That's where I put it after I walked into the house and pretend stabbed you with it.
Ah, why pretend?
The blade was out, I just didn't commit.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue.
No, I mean, was it a skill issue if you're intentionally slowly bringing it towards your friend instead of quickly and jabbing?
And
motion?
here I was, not even paying attention, sitting in my new comfy chair.
You were. It's kind of funny.
I literally had just sat down too, because I was like I said, I was practicing.
You were rocking out to
like a
Audio
stone,
Slam.
yeah.
God, we are a couple of boring men in their 30s.
Shut the fuck up. What's boring about this?
Well, we're sitting in a
You're not
room.
even in your 30s. Eat a dick.
Shut the fuck up. The 90s are evil. I saw that. I saw a meme the other day that was like, it was like an old man walking up his tower or whatever, like a wizard, right?
Sure.
And it said 90s kids, and then there was like a skeleton demon climbing up the staircase behind him, and it said your 30s, and I was like, no! Fuck you! I'm still a little boy!
I'm still a little boy.
God. I can't deal with this shit, man. I'm getting old.
I'm still a little boy.
I'm still a little boy! Fucking hell.
Mentally, I'm like 15.
You're giving yourself the benefit of the doubt at 15, huh? I'm still like 11.
Well, you know, because I was molested at 16, so everything stopped programming after that.
Ah, of course. I love how your brain just... Well, you know, it's kind of like the opposite of waking up as a child. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yes, because I know exactly what my first memory is.
Yeah, me too.
Breaking my arm
Really?
at like almost 4 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
I go back further. My first memory is like crawling out of my crib at 1.5 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange because I have like 2 connecting memories.
Okay.
Because I remember climbing out of my crib for the first time, and then I remember getting a race car bed like a day and a half later.
Race car beds are cool.
Race car beds are cool, but I was only like 1.5 years old.
I had, for the first handful of years of my life, I had a trundle bed.
What the fuck?
So it's like it's a regular bed, but then underneath it's like that couch that I threw out where it's got the pull out section.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I would sleep on the top thing, on like the regular bed, and then if my brother was staying, if our elder brother was ever staying, over,
Yes, him.
we pull out the trundle and he'd sleep on that.
I had a weird bed kind of like that, but not like that at all. Instead of the slide out, it was a bunch
Kind
of
of like that, but not even a little.
Oh no, because it's the same shtick where it's like there's something on the side.
Okay.
You'd like pull out drawers or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was big enough. It was almost like queen sized when it shouldn't have been.
Okay.
But there was like a door at the end of the bed that you could open up and you could get underneath the motherfucker.
So that was my second bed. I had a water bed.
Yeah, it was like a water bed without
Yeah.
the fucking water bed.
No, I had a water bed. I had the actual water bed, and then like across the long side, it had 6 drawers, three stacks of 2. So it was like one. And but behind those drawers at where like my head of the bed, because we had it up in a corner, so like my feet I always put toward the wall. So like where my head always I've been there. So where my head always was down, there was a little shutter style 2-for door type of deal. That was a tunnel that ran the length of the bed. So I would just put all kinds of bullshit that I didn't give a shit about.
I never had the balls to climb under there.
I didn't. That was my hide and seek spot.
Well, see, at my grandmother's house it was different because you remember I grew up with that evangelical Christian psycho for a little while. She had a waterbed like that, and I hid under it once, and I only remember doing it once, and then she yelled at me, and I never did it again.
Why did she yell at you?
Because she's fucking crazy and psycho. And
did she think it was a portal to hell?
Probably.
All right.
Anyway, the second bed I had that was like that, which was the one we were just talking about, I could never get under it because I lived where there were like fucking scorpions and black widows everywhere.
Oh!
Yeah, so I was never getting under that motherfucker.
Okay, fair enough.
It rained. It rained like a bitch and a half, right?
Okay.
You remember that? It was recent. It's like a week ago.
Oh, I didn't get any of it.
Okay, so it rained like a bitch and a half over at my house.
Okay.
Like to the point where it flooded the backyard a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Like around your pool?
No, like fucking...
Like your pool flooded?
No, okay, so the pool is like a ways away, but it's at like a slightly higher elevation.
Okay.
And all the water like pushes towards the front door or the back door.
Weird.
Yeah, it pools in a really bad spot.
Huh.
So it just floods. And it floods like all the way out into the AstroTurf and above.
Huh.
But fucking, I went to shower that night and there was a fucking brown recluse in the shower.
What?
It was big, dude. It was a fat motherfucker,
sure
too.
It wasn't just like an adult wolf spider?
No, it was a brown recluse, and you can tell by the teeth, and that's the like one thing I look out for whenever I see a brown spider.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I was like, no, and I like looked at it, and I walked out. I'm butt naked. It was 2 o'clock in the morning.
So your grandparents are down for the count for
Yeah,
another hour and a half.
I like walked out, balls swinging into the kitchen, and grabbed the raid from under the kitchen sink and emptied it on that fucking spider.
You want to hear something kind of funny about that?
I do actually.
So
please tell me how you relate to my swinging dick story about spiders.
Not specifically the swinging dick part, but how you grabbed a can of Raid and murdered the fuck out of it. On the opposite end of that coin,
I've also done it with like Axe body spray and a lighter.
Well, yeah, who hasn't?
Free flamethrower. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. I've been like half following this woman on TikTok.
Okay.
Who has, I don't remember the name of the spider, but it's like it's relatively large.
Okay.
And it's got like yellow bands on it.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like mostly black with yellow bands.
So it's like an orb weaver
or
of some
something.
kind.
Yeah, but it's it's big.
Yeah.
Right? And it made a nest on her back porch. And she just like catches grasshoppers and like feeds them to this spider. So she'll just like grab the grasshoppers by like their back legs or whatever, and then go up and just go boop and put them like right in the web. And that fucking spider is so goddamn fast.
I bet it is.
Dude.
It's like food. Hell yeah! I didn't
Its
have to
whole
work for
web
it.
is because it relocated the web to come lower because this woman's kind of short, so she had trouble getting it up there.
Ah, that's
so
awesome.
It redid it farther down so she could like just plop the grasshoppers right in there, right?
Dude, that's like one of the things that freaks me out about like animal intelligence, right? Because they say that jumping spiders are probably one of the most intelligent spiders simply because of the fact that they have binocular vision.
Yeah.
So, and then you have like an orb weaver that sees a short lady trying to feed it and is like, let me bring it lower for you.
But so now it's lower, but the whole web is probably like 2 feet long, 2.5 feet long, like from the top rafter to the pole.
Now, is it like full fucking Addams Family like crazy, or is it just like, oh, you can tell it's a spider web because there's kind of a lot of it?
You mean like the thickness of the silk?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Does it
super-
look like one of those tunnel spider webs?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I was asking.
It's mostly it's pretty thin. You can tell that there's a spider web there, but it's moderately thin. Like it's not like a Halloween decoration spider web.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is what like tunnel spiders are.
Right. But I mean that thing will go from like if it's chilling like just north of center, and this lady's been dropping them into like the lowest quadrant of the web.
Oh shit.
That motherfucker moves that foot, that 16
Like
inches
instantaneously.
and like I've watched some spiders
Yeah, sure.
like wrap up their food. This fucking spider creates so much webbing so fast to wrap those
it's
fucking
gotta be an
grasshoppers.
orb weaver.
It's crazy.
That's wild, dude.
I'll show you a video in a little bit when we're done doing
Now
whatever
I'm
the
thinking
fuck
about
we're
that
doing.
tarantula that I encountered when I went hiking.
You didn't take it home?
No. Why would I risk getting bitten by that fucker?
Tarantulas,
10
they're
o'clock-
venomous, but they're not like deadly.
It was 10 o'clock at night, and it was literally, I'm walking with my gun in my hand because I have a light on it.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have admitted that, but anyway, there's a light on it, and I'm walking with the light on so I can see, because when I'm saying I'm walking in the middle of nowhere at 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a fucking ranger station like 5 miles from where I was walking.
Okay, so you were out there.
Oh yeah, and I'm just on a dirt trail in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like shining my light, and I'm like looking out into the valley and staring at the coyotes because you can see their eyes glow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look back at the trail, and there's just a spider that like stops. He's like in the middle of moving a fucking leg, and he's just like, no, you don't see me, no. So I like got closer to it, and I realized it's like this fucking big.
Damn, it's a saucer.
Oh yeah, it was huge, dude. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, oh, you're a pink-toed tarantula. I don't think you're supposed to be out here.
No, it's very neat.
And then I looked down, I'm staring at it, and I'm like, I should get away from this before it decides my leg is the tall thing it wants to climb. So I just continued walking.
You should have captured it and given it to Nat.
He doesn't want a tarantula.
He's got 3.
He does?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He really wants to get a bird eater.
He wants a Goliath bird eater.
Yep.
They're so big.
Yep. He doesn't give a shit. He wants one.
They're like the size of that guitar.
I know. But he wants one.
Without the neck.
Yeah. Well, just the guitar body. Yeah. I knew what you meant.
That's fucking wackadoodle.
He wants one so bad. But I think he's got a pink toe right now.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's got a
I
pink
told
one.
you about my.
He's got a blue one,
I
and he's
had-
got one other that is supposed to be like mildly. What was the one we were just talking about with all the webbing?
Orb weaver.
Or no, the other one.
The
You
tunnel
were saying.
spiders.
Tunnel spiders. I think he's got
Funnel spiders.
Funnel spiders. I think he's got something similar to that. Not an actual like funnel web, but
Interesting.
very similar because it does dig a hole and kind of bury itself.
Now I'm
But it
thinking
also
about
like hangs out in the.
those delicious fucking carnival funnel fries from Rallies.
So.
God damn.
So.
We are so fat, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like I can't even.
And we're sitting here watching wrestling, and these guys are like
the
built and
buffest
jacked.
shit.
That's do you remember old wrestlers?
Yeah.
You remember the Steiner brothers?
Yeah.
You remember the younger Steiner brother
No.
that kind of disappeared after a while?
No.
The Scott Steiner's the one with the fucking arm muscle that he kisses.
Oh yeah,
His younger brother that always wore the headgear.
Oh yeah.
That's the headgear brother's son.
Seriously?
Yeah,
He's got a tribal tattoo like my dad used to have.
of course he does. He's a Steiner.
I still can't believe
That's what
it.
they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Was my dad a WWE fan then?
He might have been.
Jesus, that's a jinx moment.
Yeah, well, I don't have any coke, so deal with it.
You better fucking get some.
Nah. There's
It's
a
okay,
Mountain Dew
there's
in
a
there.
single Mountain Dew in the fridge I'll steal later. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Alright. I am moving on to gin and juice citrus.
The citrus is really good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's
You
got
know,
a
if we
li-
find
it's got
another
a
one
bite
of
to
these,
it.
we're gonna have to get it.
Yeah, that's fine. I've still got the box and everything over there.
I wonder if they're still selling these.
Probably.
I'll look that up.
Okay.
So, tell me about these fucking these metal potatoes at the bottom of the ocean floor that you were talking
Oh,
about.
dude, I love this story.
Yeah,
I
what is
love
up with
this
that?
story.
Because I meant to
Okay.
like, do some research on it, and I decided to get drunk and high instead.
That's fine. So there was at the bottom. I don't remember the name of the college, I don't remember the name of the college. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Did you hear that some like fucking kid from North Carolina fell into the Grand Canyon?
Yes, because he was trying to base jump and he fucked up or something.
Dude, that's so fucking stupid.
That's
how I lived falling into the Grand Canyon. The way he died.
What?
Because he misjudged a jump, right?
Yeah.
And then he hit something lower.
Yeah.
I slipped off the Grand Canyon and fell onto another platform that was like 6 feet lower than the one I fell off of.
Oh, okay. So you fell.
I was 6.
You probably fell round about the same area where my ex-wife almost lost her iPhone into the canyon.
That's probably.
When the eldest child was 2, we took her to the canyon, and we did the 2-mile walk from the East Village to the West Village on the South Rim. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah.
Whoa,
It's
dude.
good, right?
Damn.
It's good, right?
Shout out to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre with their gin and juice.
Hell yeah.
This citrus is fire.
Hell yeah. So we did that 2-mile walk from the East Village to the West Village.
Yeah, I
on the
remember
South
doing
Rim,
that.
right? We stopped at one point because we brought like sandwiches.
Yeah,
So
of
we
course,
didn't have
everybody
to-
stops.
Right. So we stopped to like have lunch, like right near a ledge that we could kind of get close to. And she went to do something, and she had her phone in her lap, and whatever it was she was grabbing was partially underneath the phone. So when she pulled, the phone went skibbity doo dah. It went skibbity toilet right to the,
don't
right?
do that!
So-
I've got such brain rot,
I'm
bro.
sorry, I couldn't help it. So
Fuck.
it fell off the ledge that we were on and down to like the secondary ledge that was there, and that secondary ledge went out another like 25 feet, and it stopped 4 inches from the edge of that secondary ledge.
Ugh.
And she had no idea that had just happened. Like, she didn't notice it at all. So she's like, she starts eating, she's giving the kids some food, and we're going, we're doing our thing. And I was like, hey, what time is it?
You
know,
just
'cause
not
I'm an
even.
asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, God, look at the giant 3D Slim Jim model.
Yes.
I don't like it.
So I was like, hey, what time is it? And she was like, I don't know, let me check, because we didn't really wear watches. So she starts patching. We gotta let the dog in. That's where my brain was. She starts patting her pockets and like looking in her purse for her phone, and she's like, oh, I don't know where my phone is. And I was like, hey, guess what? And I pointed out to it, because it was in like a bright pink case.
Yeah,
so it
so
was
you
like
can
clearly
see.
visible.
Yeah.
And I was like,
see that fucker at the
I was
bottom
like,
of the canyon.
how did you not notice it's over there? And she was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like, I'll forget it. So I climbed down and I went and got it, and I came back up when we finished eating or whatever.
That's fucking wild.
But yeah, just because I'm an asshole, I was like, hey, you know what time it is?
Wait, hey.
Okay, so,
Yeah, tell me about these potatoes.
and the irony of this man's name. Andrew Sweetman,
Oh,
a professor at the Scottish Association for Marine Science.
Scottish.
Alright?
Okay. Tell me about the man.
So they were
What, they do an
studying
Irish accent?
they were studying an area called the Clarion-Clipperton Zone,
What the fuck? Kind
which
of
is
name
it. It's
that?
in the Pacific Ocean between Hawaii and Mexico. Okay?
So, you mean all of California?
I mean, California's not between Hawaii and Mexico. It's more north of Mexico, but whatever.
San Diego is 10 minutes away from Mexico.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it in between there. And Hawaii is the farthest state south.
What?
Hawaii is the farthest state south.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's like
No.
fucking what?
Yes.
Dead ass.
Yes.
What?
Hawaii is the most southern state.
God, how could I be so geographically retarded?
Because when you look at a map, everything is leveled out, when in reality, we're tilted.
Yeah, I thought it was like up north.
No.
Really?
It's like almost on par with the southern tip of Florida, as far as longitude goes.
That's schwackadoodle.
I know.
I
So-
reject your reality and substitute my own.
Okay, fucking, not Jamie. Who was the other
Adam?
one?
Really? You
yeah,
couldn't remember Adam Savage when you
I
remember
have been
Jamie
drinking
Heineman?
since 9 this morning.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. This is my 3rd glass of this.
Why?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
That doesn't mean jack shit.
Just for that, I'm going to finish this glass.
Just for that, I'm gonna slap your ass.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh, yes,
Anyway.
Daddy.
So they're-
daddy ass!
So they're down there fucking around playing with some toys, right?
Yeah, they're playing with the
They're
fish.
they're not even playing with the fish. They're playing with the
They're always
ocean
playing
floor.
with the fish.
I mean, yeah, but they were down there to study parts of the ocean floor.
You're part of the ocean floor.
I wish I was part of the ocean floor
Other
because
people
then I
aren't done
wouldn't
with
be
it.
here anymore.
Fuck you, bitch! I'm the best part of your day.
You're right.
That's a low.
I was gonna say, do you want to do you want to talk about how like low that is for the two of
Yeah,
us?
that's a pretty low hanging fruit.
I love
I'm
you,
not gonna lie.
but when we make it out of this simulation, we're both gonna be happy for the other person.
Listen, man, I don't think we're getting out of the simulation. I'm gonna be real. I think that if we are living in a simulation, we're in the kind of simulation that doesn't break because people figure it out. Because we have, like, conspiracy theorists and shit, and blah, 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 whatever.
Sure.
So it's just like, no, you're a wackadoo, who cares? And everyone else just moves on with their life. And no amount of evidence will ever change that.
Fair enough. However,
No, don't you however me. I swear to God, I'm gonna steal your chicken nuggets.
no, I've only got two left. Okay. So they were down there
Yeah, down.
checking out the ocean floor.
No longer in a simulation.
No longer in a simulation. And while they were down there, they were testing out some of their sensors and shit. And the guy, Mr. Sweetman, thought that something was wrong with their sensors because they were getting really fucked up readings, right? Well, he pulls the from what I read, from what I've come to understand, they brought the submersible back up, which it was unmanned, so it was all PlayStation controller submersible, right? They bring it back up. They swap out the sensor that's on it for the other one that they still have in box or whatever. Their spare sensor.
Yeah.
They shove it back down there and it gets the same reading. So he's like, "Fuck, our shit's all fucked up. Let's call it a day. Let's go home." Right?
Speaking of submarines at the bottom of the ocean, I really love watching those like fucking national oceanographic institutes
Oh yeah.
that just go down there
Yep.
and like stare at animals.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, look, there's an itty bitty sea star down here. We're gonna give him a little piece of something, send him on his way." I love that shit.
I love it. It's
It's
so
so great.
It's so fun. I could watch that for hours. I could watch that for days. Literal days.
Days.
So they pack up, they get the sensors, they put them back in the boxes, they send the sensors back to the company that makes them, and they're like, "Hey, our shit's fucked. Can you calibrate our shit?" The company goes, "Your shit's working perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with these sensors. Like, they're perfectly calibrated. You're like, why did you send these back to us?" So he goes, "Okay, that's not right." And they go back to the same area and send that submersible 13,000 fucking feet.
Not 1,300.
No, 1,300. 13,000 feet below sea level. And they start scooping poop from the bottom of the sea.
I did call them potatoes, didn't I?
You did. So they start scooping shit from the bottom. Fuck this guy.
He looks like a douchebag.
It's Logan Paul.
That's what he looks like?
That's Logan Paul.
God. Can we, like, kick him in the face? There's his brother.
Oh god, it's MGK. Ugh. What a two tools on my television right now.
You paid for this.
I really didn't though.
I know.
I mean, like, I pay a monthly thing to Peacock, but this is just included with my monthly
They're in
$5.
Cleveland, Ohio, bro. That should
I know.
just solidify the... So, I apologize, because we really just got sidetracked by Logan Paul's inherent douchiness. But, fucking... We're watching a WWE or a
WWE.
It's
WWE.
Okay, so we're watching the Discount Wrestling series.
I wish that were true.
No, it is.
I mean, it's discount as far as a lot of the storylines and talent right now, but they're way bigger.
Logan Paul is one of their highlights.
I know.
You want to tell me that's not a discount? This motherfucker's gonna get. Who is it? Him or his brother that's gonna get laid out by Mike Tyson?
His brother.
That's gonna be great to watch.
I can't wait for that.
I
I
hope he
made
gets
a
booked
Netflix
permanent.
account just to watch that.
Did you really?
I did. I pay for like the $5, the $6 one, so I still get ads, but I don't give a shit because all I want to do is watch that motherfucker get his ass
All I
kicked.
want for Christmas is
Are
you.
Jews?
Oh, okay.
I love Jewish people. They're so fun.
I mean, Danny Avedon is probably my favorite Jew.
What about Danny Elfman?
Sorry, Danny Avedon takes the cake.
Really?
Yeah, of course Danny Avedon takes the cake. Game Grumps was A, one of the
Alright.
biggest parts of my life,
Fair enough.
and B, fucking, he literally has what is his like fucking band. what are they called? Oh, I'm so high and crossfaded, I can't. But he goes by Danny Sexbang. That's his stage name.
Okay.
And I love it so much.
Alright, I'm with it.
You see what I mean? But like, no, fuck that.
Okay, so back to the potatoes.
No, fuck the potatoes.
While you're suturing whatever, so they go back down there and he starts fucking with these little potato rocks, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, the potatoes. Tell me about the potatoes.
And he takes the readings, and it's the same readings he got the first time.
Ninja Sex Party.
Ninja Sex Party, that's what they're called. I know them.
Damn it.
I didn't know that it was...
It was so fucking stupid. Yeah, that's Dan.
Sex Love or
That's
whatever.
That's Danny Sexbang.
Sex Bang.
That's Danny Avidan from Game Grumps, and
That's
then his part 2 is Ninja Brian, or Brian Weck. Yeah, Ninja Brian or Brian Weck, and he does have a PhD,
Huh.
and he will put it in your
So
face
does,
all the time.
so does Dexter from The Offspring.
Isn't that wild?
That's wild. That's
I
wild.
got my PhD, and then I came back and became a rock star.
No, so Dexter got his while he was a rock star.
Fuck, dude.
That's Logan Paul's truck.
Yeah, well,
And that's his opponent tonight, so he's destroying his piece of shit truck. Anyway, so they go down and they're fucking...
Cybertruck.
No, but it is electric.
Yeah, it was one of the electric Hummers, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
I hate the electric fad so much, dude. Oh, I'm sidetracking the fuck out of this potato
Yes,
story.
you are.
I'm
God
sorry,
damn it.
no.
So
Fuck
they're
electric
fucking with
cars.
these potatoes.
Fuck electric cars. We're talking about my shit. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So they're fucking with these little rocks down there, and they pull one up and they start like testing it or whatever. And apparently, and I don't remember all of the goddamn.
Wow.
Wow. I don't remember all the minerals that are in these rocks, but the specific crafted state of these rocks allow for electromagnetism of some level.
Okay, so they're ferrous.
They're ferrous, and somehow these rocks are making oxygen at the bottom of the ocean, 13,000 feet below sea level. So all the water in that area is extra oxygenated.
Oxygenated. We're both fucking.
We're both fucked up right now. Extra oxygenated, which allows the fish in the area to get bigger than they normally would.
Really?
Yeah. So all the deep sea, if anybody goes deep sea fishing out there, they're gonna catch some big shit, like big tuna. Like
So
big tuna.
wait, hold on. I feel like they need to take this a little. Whoa, what is this?
That's the remote for the chair for when it's plugged in. It's got LEDs and it's got a back massager.
So I think we need to take that a little further, right?
Okay.
Because if these rocks are producing oxygen, we need to see if they're like everywhere.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not everywhere. No.
That's why.
They're like very specifically like it's a moderately large area. Don't get me wrong, but it's in one area of the ocean.
That's
As far
fucking
as we
crazy.
found so far.
That's how we're gonna get life on Mars. We're gonna fucking
Probably.
take like 6 of these rocks and throw them in a pond
Probably.
that
But now here's the issue that people are running into, right?
it could probably the depth.
Well, no, it's not even the depth. The depth isn't an issue. We can get down to 13,000 feet with very little issue.
Is it getting them back?
It's not even getting them back because we can go down there and scoop them up in a bucket and bring them back up with us. The problem is that this specific ecosystem it's not like super reliant on these rocks.
But they pretty
But
much
these rocks are creating such a special ecosystem in this area
that they can't fuck with it.
that nobody in the scientific community wants to fuck with, right? But then you get these money-hungry gobfucks who want to try to use all the natural resources at our disposal to try to get us away from like gas cars and stuff to like help the electric community, like the electric vehicle,
yes,
like
yes,
the battery,
yes.
blah blah blah. They want to go down there and harvest all these rocks because it's got like cobalt and nickel and other stuff that go like in your fucking cell phone.
Of course.
All
it
these
does.
rocks have those, so they want to go scoop them, fuck ton of them up, and bring them back and separate the minerals to try to help create more electric vehicle power.
Is that really like?
That's what they say they want, but you know that once they get down there,
Eat the rich.
stab
them. Cut the. You need to go find the nearest rich fucker who does not care about the environment and bash their skull in with hammers.
Have you heard the newest fan theory?
No.
About rich fuckers?
Like people who fuck rich people,
no.
Or just rich assholes?
No, it's stuff regarding rich people.
Okay, no.
Okay, so it's a fan theory because it's not actually a thing, right? The Addams Family. If you look at their like net worth, because like there are people that go and create the net worth for fictional characters,
yeah.
right? Like the Simpsons are making $1 million a year, whatever, blah blah blah, right? The Addams Family alleged net worth is like $2 billion.
How the fuck?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I didn't look at the math. I just read parts of the article and I called it a day.
How the fuck?
So with the Addams Family being worth estimated $2 billion, right? There's a fan theory out there that says that if they were real and Eat the Rich actually really started to become like an actual thing in our everyday lives, shit, I just forgot the guy's name. What's the husband's name?
Gomez.
Gomez would probably offer himself up for the cause.
Yeah.
Because that family is very much into macabre shit. And how often are you going to get the chance to be eaten by another human being? Shout out to Rammstein.
Wow. That is a song of theirs.
That is a song of theirs that's based on a reality.
Yeah, well, who was that?
I just listened to the story the other day and I don't remember the guy's name.
Fuck, it was a serial. Well, he wasn't a serial killer.
He wasn't a serial killer.
He was met up with a dude.
One guy who wanted to eat someone.
And one guy who wanted to die.
One guy who wanted to get eaten.
Yeah.
And they met on the internet.
And then they got
together. And they made. There was the whole like they fucking. And specifically, the guy who wanted to be eaten wanted to watch his own like dick and balls be eaten by somebody else.
That
was the main aspect of it.
That's what it was.
That was the main aspect of it. He wanted to have somebody cut his junk off, fry it up in a pan, and watch that person eat his coffee balls. That was the entire story. I don't remember the name. I can look it up real quick because I know exactly.
You have to. This dude paid someone else to cut his balls off. Like, bro, what the fuck?
So it was.
I've heard of cock and ball torture, but that's like next level.
So it was not Patty Hearst. Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, Patty Hearst didn't have a dick.
Armin Muse.
That's who it was.
So Armin Muse was the guy who ate the other person. They don't put the victim's name.
No, they don't.
So Armin Muse was a German former computer repair technician, better known as the Rotenberg Cannibal, who in 2001 murdered, dismembered, and consumed the flesh of a voluntary victim he met on the web. So Herman Muse.
Oh, that's wacky.
Oh, I'm sorry. The victim's name was Bernd Brandes.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to pronounce that word. We're Americans.
B-R-N-D, last name B-R-A-N-D-E-S.
Yeah, Bernd Brandes.
Bernd Brandes. So that was the whole thing. Bernd wanted to watch his cock and balls get eaten, and that was the thing. And then and then he died, and then Herman fucking kept him in the freezer for a long time. I'm sorry, Armin kept him in the freezer.
Reading this is like horrible.
And now it's a Rammstein song.
No, just listen to the way. So before doing so, Brandes, the victim, swallowed 20 sleeping pills, a bottle of cough syrup, likely to affect of slow breathing and extreme tiredness, and then insisted that Muse should attempt to bite his penis off.
Yes.
This did not work. So ultimately, Muse used a knife to remove it, and then tried to eat some of it, but could not because it was too raw and, as he put it, chewy.
Yep.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating while I'm describing this, which is just horrendous look into our macabre horrid
I
lives.
got a chicken nugget in my mouth.
Does it feel like foreskin?
No.
Is it chewy enough for foreskin?
No.
Okay.
From what I've always gathered, and this is gonna get real dark for a second, if you were to chew foreskin, it would just be like a really tough piece of like steak fat, or like really awkward bubble gum.
Do not refer to chewing on the foreskin as gum. That's horrible.
It's gum.
No, it's not.
Hey, you want to talk about foreskin for a second? I've got a fun fact.
Sure. Let's talk about something I don't have.
So I'm not a big fan. I don't have it either. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars,
Okay.
but I have a fun fact that wraps all of this together in one go.
Okay.
In the Star Wars, involuntary twitch. Shut up.
Sure.
In the Star Wars universe, how much Star Wars do you know? Are you kind of a Star Wars guy?
Yeah, I watched everything in like canonical order. They like so in chronological order they do the prequels and then the original 3 and then the current story.
Yes.
With the Clone Wars like fucking cartoon and all their other animated stuff in between, so everything fits timeline-wise.
Okay.
And I went through it in a weekend.
So let me ask you this: what is it that allows those who can use the Force to use the Force?
It's the shit in their blood.
Okay. Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah, they're called midichlorians.
Okay. So follow this logic that I read online the other day.
Okay.
If midichlorians are the thing that allow people to use the Force, and any Jedi or Sith or whomever it is that have the midichlorians,
Yeah.
if they get a body part removed in a battle, they have less midichlorians. Yes?
Sure-ish? Yeah.
Sure-ish. Okay. Therefore, any uncircumcised Jedi are more powerful than their circumcised counterparts.
But it's just skin.
Doesn't matter, there's blood in it.
Is there, though?
Yes. Because without blood, it would shrivel up and die. You've had a hangnail.
I don't think I have.
You've never had a
I
hangnail?
don't think I have.
Oh, boy.
What are those?
It's like when your nail get like the edges over here, right? If it disconnects from itself, but the nail stays connected to a living piece of your skin, because your nail grows out of your skin, right?
Yeah.
So if the nail disconnects itself, or if a sliver of the nail disconnects itself from the rest of the nail, but is still connected to a living piece of tissue, it doesn't really continue to grow, but it still continues to get nutrients. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to clip it, like, because there's always just a little bit of dead skin that's connected to the nail, but that dead skin is still connected to living tissue. You're supposed to clip the dead skin off to take the nail off so that everything's good. But psychopaths like me will get that shit in their teeth and essentially unzip their finger like it's a Baby Bell cheese.
Ah, scheisse!
My record is going from my fingernail bed
Alright,
to
so
my
wait,
first
wait,
knuckle.
are you talking about like when you bite that bitch and then it just goes, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had one. I've had one, and it was the same thing. It went like to right here.
Yep.
And then I never had that again.
Lucky you. I get them every couple years.
Fuck!
My record is going from the bed of my nail down here to the first knuckle.
I don't like that.
And then it just scabs over and it turns back into skin.
I don't
right?
like that. I think I've done that before. I think I did that in school, actually.
With your one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I was in like 3rd grade. That's wild. Oh, I just unlocked a bunch of memories by mentioning 3rd grade. Who did this to me?
The algorithm.
I hate it. Don't.
You're in a
don't-
simulation.
Do not
You're in the
call
Matrix.
my brain an algorithm, please.
It's not your brain. It's
It's
the
essential-
overall
It's
algorithm.
a central processing unit.
Do you think it would be too fucked up to me to hentai sticker slap one of those ukuleles?
The ukulele?
Yeah, because I finished the 2 guitars. Have you not seen it?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my guitars.
Oh
again.
god, he put titty stickers on
I
the
put titty
guitars.
stick. Dad, so you know we've all got gamer subs cups.
Yeah, of course.
And you know Dad's got one of like the starter kit ones where it's just like whatever color and then black like swirled around the cup. He took from that sticker pack, like you stole a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
He fucking stole a stack, dude. Dad grabbed all the asses. So now his gamer subs cup is just covered in asses.
That's great.
It's very fun. I really he couldn't get the stickers off the backing, which was so funny because he peeled the backing in half, and then he brought it all back over, and he's like, "Can you help me? I can't get." And I instantly just went bloop, and it was a sticker, right? Like it took me 2 seconds to get.
Jesus.
He was just doing it in the wrong spot.
Jesus
So here's the electric guitar. I only did the pick guard.
Okay.
Okay.
I can respect that.
Because the rest of the guitar I'm gonna give to Tony. And he's got one of the big vinyl cutting and like printing machines, so he's gonna wrap this guitar
Oh shit, that's
in like
good.
stupid like
Colors.
Ahigo faces and stuff.
Oh, you're a
Because I'm a weeb and a loser, right? And I'm gonna have him do some kind of big boobs like right here on the back, just because it would be really funny. So there's the pick guard, right? Okay, hold this for a second while I grab the other one.
Oh my god, he's giving you the guitar.
And here is the acoustic.
You put so many more on the acoustic.
There are so many on the
You
acoustic.
put so much on the acoustic.
I've got devil worshipping,
I swear I know.
waifus. This one?
Yeah.
Probably. I've got one of the stickers I have is Froppy from My Hero.
Really?
Yeah. Did I not?
Frog.
Did you not see the Froppy one?
I don't think I did.
I'll show it to you later.
Frog.
But yeah, so I got waifus. I got here the fucking stickers. that
Animal
you
ear
and me.
enthusiast.
Animal ear enthusiast. That's me. Animals and elves, dude. I don't understand what it is. I like this one the best. Did you see that one?
Elves are weird.
See that one? Look at that.
Oh, she's cut up like meat.
She's cut up like a side of beef.
That's
Like
kinda-
you would section off a cow.
That's kind of hot.
I thought that was funny.
Ooh.
What?
It's off tune.
Is it? Well, I'll fix it. We're in the middle of a podcast. You can't
We
get
are
my-
so musically autistic that I was like, that one's bad. We have to fix it.
We have to fix it. So anyway, underwater potatoes.
Yeah, underwater potatoes.
So the big fight right now is either leave it the fuck alone because we've already fucked the earth up enough, and maybe just go down and study it more, or go down and scoop up a bunch of the potatoes and bring them back and try to make the electric community better.
Fuck the electric community.
You know, we say that, and I'm kind of on your side with it, but that Livewire motorcycle is pretty fucking cool.
There's a scrapyard somewhere around here that's currently full of electric cars that got recalled and caused a company to go bankrupt.
You mean like the 12,000 Teslas that had to go back because there was an issue?
Yeah, kind of like that, but it was a different company. They like went tits up because of it, and now there's just a scrapyard full of their cars because they're literally not road safe.
Interesting.
It's wild. It's here.
Did everybody get their money back?
No.
Oh, cool.
Why would they?
You're
the
right, this is America.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. You know, I'm still thinking about the
Hey,
fact.
Logan Paul lost his title. Good. Fuck
Good.
that guy.
I'm still thinking about the fact that that geyser in Yellowstone erupted.
I know, that was
crazy.
cool. That video was so cool.
I don't think I actually saw the eruption video.
I watched it.
I watched the aftermath when they're like walking around everything and like the
And
walkway
everything's
that
just,
was
like,
there is just
trash.
fucking destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was wild.
There was.
I am disappointed because I saw like 3 different videos of geologists saying, yeah, don't get your hopes up, it's not going to blow anytime soon.
Yeah.
That makes me sad because we are literally in the Goldilocks zone for that thing.
Yeah, well, that one and the one volcano we have here in Arizona is like way overdue too.
What
Yeah.
volcano? in
We have
Arizona?
a. Hold on.
We don't have a fucking volcano.
Yes, we fucking do. Let me see.
There's one in Flagstaff.
Yes,
Up here.
that's in Arizona. Yeah.
Tonopah?
Sunset Crater.
Sunset Crater.
Sunset Crater.
I've never heard of it.
There's also Tonopah has the Arlington volcano, but I'm talking about the Sunset Crater volcano. That it's supposed to be like 12,000 years overdue or some shit.
That's nice. Yeah, it says the last volcanic eruption was 1,000 years after Jesus.
Yeah.
1,000 years after Jesus.
Which, let's get something straight. Jesus, in and of himself, as a person, absolutely existed, right?
Oh yeah, no, Jesus was real, but most things about him were bullshit.
Jesus, and here's my fun fan theory about Jesus.
Stop saying fan theory.
No, because it's a fan theory. He was a magician.
Yeah, probably.
Because at the age of 7, he went into temple, or 8, he went into temple and debated with, like, the higher-ups of the temple, right?
Yeah.
And then we got nothing from 8 years old to 30. He was training to become a magician. And then at 30, he was walking on water, turning water into wine, making fish multiply. Like,
so, okay, hold on. So there's a kind of a thing. There's an Assassin's tea kettle.
I love it. Oh, dude. Dad and I watched so many, like, I wouldn't say so many. There was like 3, maybe 4, like, Discovery Channel things that included the Assassin's Teapot in it, and we watched that shit so hard.
So you know how it's like you cover one
Yes.
thing, you get one liquid, you cover the other one, you get the other one.
Yes.
Who's to say that's not what J-Man used?
Well, I'm not against that theory, but there are also ways of, you know that you can, like, dehydrate wine, right? Yeah. It's the same way that people get meth across the board.
What are you talking about? What? That's a new can of worms you just opened. What are you talking about?
The meth or the wine?
The meth, of course.
So you know meth is water soluble, right?
No.
Meth is water soluble. You can put meth into water and it will disintegrate into the water, and then if you take the water and you pour it out and you evaporate all the water, you get your meth back.
What?
Yeah. Okay? So follow my logic here.
No.
I learned this in county when we met.
Oh God.
Here's the thing. If you want to get a decent amount of meth across the border,
Oh my God.
first and foremost, what you do is, you know that little
my
thing
God.
inside your car that holds the wiper fluid?
Yeah.
Empty that bitch out, wash it out.
Oh my God.
Then take a bunch of meth and dissolve it in water and fill that water windshield reservoir. And then drive wherever the fuck you're going. And when you get there, empty the reservoir back out into, like, essentially baking sheets and evaporate the water. And then you've got Breaking Bad crystals. So, that's how you transport drugs. Now,
Wow.
you can also, to a certain extent, dehydrate wine. You just evaporate all the water, it gives you like a weird pigment filament thing. They used to use it in, like, the Middle Ages paintings. That's how they got some of their reds, was by dehydrating wine.
Okay.
So if you get your hands on some of those dehydrated wine flakes, and you hide them in the bottom of a glass, and you pour water into it, ta-da, wine. I spent 4 years learning magic. I understand how all this works.
I still laugh at the Simpsons, not Simpsons, it was a Family Guy joke.
Okay.
Where Stewie, it's like one of the first time machine adventures.
Okay.
And Stewie's like, oh yeah, I went back and I saw Jesus. Yeah, it turns out he's not all that cracked up to be.
Oh, and he's
going,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. That's a clip that lives rent free in my head. Because I've been doing that for years just
Oh my
fuck.
God, it's so fucking dumb,
Oh, dude. I'm crying. I need to put more eye drops in.
Yeah?
I'll do it when we're
Are
done
you
with
a
this.
dry little baby?
No, I fucking had a crazy allergic reaction to the cats the other day, which is why my eye has been red for a week.
Oh my God.
That's why I threw the couches out.
You know, you wouldn't have had to throw the couches out if you cleaned them!
You know how fucking hard it is to clean the hair from 5 cats off of a fabric couch?
You know, I'm going to chalk that up to you not having the strength to do it.
Okay, I'll take that, because I don't want to deal with it.
You know,
I don't want to deal with them. And that's a conversation we're going to have later, because I don't want to take up another podcast bitching about the fucking cats.
you're gonna make Momo sad.
No, I made Momo very happy. She got so many fun treats at the end. She got to
Because I
sleep with
told
me
you
the
she-
last couple of days.
Because I told you she was dying.
Yep. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have even noticed. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have 5 cats.
Yeah. No, okay.
Yes.
Correction.
Yes.
Correction. Correction. You had the opportunity to get them spayed and neutered,
I didn't.
and you kept putting it off.
Because we didn't have the money.
Seems like something you should have prioritized.
It seems like something we shouldn't have gotten a second cat for. We got 1 cat and we had a Shih Tzu. They would have been best friends and it would have been totally fine.
They're best friends anyway.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Are they?
Yeah. Why not?
Because he thinks he's a fucking cat.
Yeah.
But it's because he's around 5 other goddamn cats.
Yeah.
It's too many cats.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It
is.
is for this square footage.
It is for anybody who's as allergic to them as I am. You're mildly allergic. Like, you can rub up against them and pop a Benadryl and call it a day. If I were to handle them as you handle them once a week when you come over, I would have to live on Benadryl. And I'm not doing that. I don't want to watch the invisible spiders play.
What are you talking about? Listen, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't taken Benadryl since like 2008 because I still owe money to the Hat Man.
Better the Hat Man than the Dirt Man, I guess.
I still don't get the Dirt Man.
Nobody does, but it's fucking funny.
Coming out here for the Dirt Man.
Now, give me $300.
4.
So I can pay for a psychology test that I need to take.
Okay. Here's $300.
Woohoo! I'm gonna sell this on the black market.
I mean-
All your porn is gonna be gone.
Oh no!
Especially all the stuff that got drawn by that person from England.
Yeah.
I still have some of that, by the way.
It was decent.
It was fine. Is this what we're doing now?
Oh.
You use yours every day, don't you?
Yeah, basically.
This is mine is just a fidget toy.
My grandfather uses his every day too, which is just really drives home that it was the best fucking possible gift I could have gotten.
You're not wrong.
I mean, if you guys, anybody who listens who is in the Arizona area,
Well, you can buy them online too.
but if you want the real deal, go to.
No. I mean, you can buy these.
If you want the real deal, go to Cutting Edge, the Chandler Mall.
There is one in Chandler, but the better one is out at Superstition Springs.
Is that where we were? We were at Superstition
That's
Springs.
the main one.
That's your main one.
That's where when
Is
you
that
go.
where we went?
That's where we went. No, that's where we went to get.
What with
to-
your children?
to get mine.
There was children there. You remember?
There were children there.
Yeah.
But you got yours at the gun show.
I got it at the gun show.
And then we went to the one at Superstition Springs.
Superstition Springs.
And they didn't have the same
Oh, God.
size as
Yeah,
yours
they
because
were
you
too
got a
small.
medium. You got the medium and I got the large
And
because
I
I
got,
didn't have the medium.
I
and
got
the-
Bobby an itty bitty one from my granddad.
What's wrong with us?
I have no fucking idea, man. That's why we do this podcast.
Yeah, Logan Paul lost. Who cares? It's fine.
I mean, I'm a better person than Logan Paul.
His brother, I think, is still technically banned from Arizona.
Banned from the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
How do you get banned from the land of racist degenerates?
Because he was part of the Scottsdale Fashion Center Mall raid. Do you remember when a bunch during the right near the beginning of the pandemic when a bunch of people broke into that mall?
No.
There was a big thing about a bunch of people breaking into that mall and stealing a ton of shit. And Jake Paul was there. And he didn't steal anything. He just walked around and recorded to make a YouTube video. But somebody else who was there, who was stealing shit, took a bottle of bubbly from one of the restaurants that's there
Oh, shit.
and gave it to Jake Paul. And Jake walked around and I think might have popped it open to drink from it as he was walking around or something. But because he's a high-profile person in society, he was banned from Arizona.
God, how do you get banned from a state, bro? That's fucking wild. I think it drives home that he is just a douchebag.
He is. They both are.
Yeah,
Fucking Logan Paul got famous for recording a video.
Did we just find a body in the suicide forest?
Yeah, weird.
That's crazy. Did we just actively film somebody swinging from a tree and then put it on YouTube?
What do you think this is, The Wizard of Oz?
And he literally put somebody swinging from a
I
tree.
know. And that's... Do you know, Mike, after that happened, I actually like kind of looked into him a little bit and watched a couple of his videos. He did one video that I thought was kind of clever for the time, but like thinking back on it, it was kind of trash because they're both athletes.
Yeah.
So they both athletes, quality fingers. But Logan Paul can legitimately like do the splits. Like legitimately do the splits, right?
God damn!
So
my ball sack hurt just thinking about that.
I watched a video of him like walking up to people, like behind people, and like tapping them on the shoulder. And when they turned around, he would just do the splits right in front of them. Like, that was the whole fucking thing. Like for the time, because this was like 2011, 2012.
I would have laughed at that. I laughed at that just now.
But then like. He also made another video about glasses that help people that suffer from color blindness be able to see the spectrum of color that they can't.
Okay.
And he made a video where he got his hands on a pair of them, and he was like looking at stuff like the sunset, and he's a bird owner, so he's got like little like finches or something.
Yeah.
And apparently he'd never seen the actual color of his birds. So he made this big deal about like how fucking beautiful my birds are, man, with these glasses on, and I don't.
Sounded like such a douchebag when you said that.
It's Logan Paul. God. That's what I was going for. Fuck that guy. Anyway.
How the fuck do you manage to do that? That was good.
Because
it almost sounded like the guy who almost sounds like the lead singer of Korn a little bit.
Jonathan Davis?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of what he sounds like when he's not singing. Because he was in a cartoon not too long ago, and yeah, like a Cartoon Network cartoon, and he was there as a guest character, and he kept making a bunch of Korn references, and that's what he sounds like.
I don't remember. I've watched a couple interviews from him, and I don't remember him sounding like that. Like he just kind of sounds. It's like Marilyn Manson. He just sounds like a totally normal dude for the most part.
Marilyn Manson is anything but totally normal.
He's not. But if you were to just listen to his voice, he sounds like a very generic human being. He's got like some out there ideas and stuff, but like just the cadence of his voice, he sounds like a normal dude. You know his real name?
Jonathan David Taylor.
No. We're talking about Marilyn Manson.
Okay. No.
Brian Warner.
Really?
That's his real, like, government name.
Oh, what? Imagine being a Brian.
Imagine being a Brian Warner. How fucking cookie cutter can you get? Dude, you gotta take that thing in and get it looked at.
Oh.
They gotta tighten your spring or something.
Oh.
I can hear it going back and forth.
It started because I had to take it apart. I told you about that, right?
Yeah, I still think you shouldn't have.
No, I had to. There was a piece of tape in my knife. Like, I cut open a box, and when I cut open the box, it, like, got caught right down here and went into the bitch when I retracted it.
You should take it back and have them fix it
They
up.
said it was going to be, like, 12 months.
12 weeks.
No.
Really?
He said he was booked up until, like, fucking next January when we went.
I don't remember that.
I was like, Jesus, dude, holy shit. He was like, yeah, don't come in unless you, like, really need it.
I almost feel like you borderline really need it.
Listen, if I need to stab somebody, I just gotta go like that.
Yes.
Like, okay, you
I
want to
really
play this
like-
game? Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Okay, now it's time to fight.
Okay, now it's time to fuck you up. I really want to, like... I need to up my knife game. Because, like, guns are cool and everything, I guess. But I'm such a knife kid.
I got one of those, Tonto blades. You know the
Yeah, like
ones
mine.
that... No,
Mine's not Tonto.
I have the one that
This
they
one.
use for, ritualistic suicide.
Oh, yeah, you got a seppuku, the
Yeah.
mini samurai.
Yeah.
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 I think about it. I have the katana too. You want to be my Kaisha Kunin?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I got a Kaisha Kunin for when I commit seppuku.
That's another video that we need to make. Is pocket seppuku? Just a little baby.
Just like continue to bring out like a case, and it's a smaller case, and then it's like this big, and we pull out the knife, and we fucking.
No.
And it's
no,
like
no,
a
no.
scratch on your stomach.
Jesus.
That would be funny.
We'll talk about that later because I don't want anybody to steal that idea because I've had that idea for a couple of years.
Okay.
No, what was I saying? Oh, I really want to get like. So like Deadpool's got the sword on his back and that's kind of cool, but it also seems kind of out there, like not super like available when you like really need it or whatever, like in real life, you know.
Yeah.
But that overseer or whatever from Kaiju number 8.
Oh yeah.
The kid with the bowl cut.
Yeah, the kid who
got
used the Tonto blades.
Yeah, he's got the 2 of them on his lower back.
Are they Tonfas?
I don't know what they are.
Tonto, Tonfa.
I don't know what they are.
I don't understand
But
Asian weaponry.
I really like his setup.
Tonfas are beating weapons, not stabbing weapons.
I like his setup, and I really like to actually get my hands on something like that. But I think I'd have to make it. I think I'd have to get the 2 blades with decent enough sheaths. God damn it. That's the saddest sequel was. I think I'd have to get the blades and get them good sheaths first, and then somehow via like leather armor or something.
Okay.
No! Not on that, please. These are brand new. Dad still owes me $200 for his fucking chair.
$200.
I spent $400 on these 2 chairs.
Did I tell you about the time I almost lost a finger playing that game?
No, please tell me.
So we both have knives.
Yes.
And we've both.
Several. My good
So
ones over
5
there.
finger fillet is a thing that
Where you put
people-
your hand on a table, you
And then
take
you
the knife,
fucking
and you
stab
go
in
in
between.
between the thumb and the index, and the index and middle, and thumb and index, and middle and ring, and then thumb and index, and then ring and pinky, and back and
Or
forth.
you can just go ding ding ding.
Or
ding,
you can
ding,
just go
ding,
back
ding,
and
ding.
forth, yeah.
Yeah, so I did that with an M9 band.
Oh God. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Because I'm a psychopath.
That's fair.
So I was sitting there, and I'm fucking doing this shit. I'm drunk as shit, dude.
Of course you are.
And you might still be able to see it, but I cut myself right around here, and it was like deep enough that I could take the individual webbing bits and like flip them, flop them.
Wow. You realize my foot is close enough to your balls I could juggle them, right? No, get my foot away from me.
That's right, baby. Now I'm here to start. Please,
Can it go down on me?
end my misery.
Speaking of misery and stuff.
We're sitting here having a gay moment trying to suck each other's dicks.
No. First of all, you were trying to suck mine. I was just gonna jiggle your balls with my toes.
I don't even think I want to know what that feels like.
You've never sat there naked and just gone. Blah, blah, blah. You've never done that?
No. I've never.
You're telling me you've never been so bored you'd lay naked on your bed and watch your testicles move around on their own?
What the fuck?
Because they do that.
They what?
Your testicles move on their own.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
What are you talking about?
Because they have to stay at a certain temperature in order to continue to create sperm. So if they're too hot, they'll go up inside your body. And if they're if they're too cold, they'll go inside your body. If they're too warm, they'll sag down away from your body.
What?
Yes.
That's just your sack skin, like reacting
Right,
to the
but
cold, though.
it's doing that so that your testicles stay at there's a range of temperature to continue to produce sperm.
Where the fuck did this conversation go?
Listen, I have way too much useless medical knowledge for somebody who isn't a goddamn doctor.
Okay, listen, like, so you're just laying there spread eagle, or you're laying there like this for the most part. You're staring at your
Essentially.
ball sack, like,
If you lay on your bed,
okay,
or even like laid back as you are in the chair,
okay,
and you cup the back end,
okay,
so that you can physically see your
balls.
scrot, right?
Okay.
Just sit there and watch, because it does stuff.
What the fuck?
It
dude?
moves on its own.
I feel like I should have discovered this 13 years ago.
You should have. I don't know what your fucking problem is. You should have known this.
Never heard of this. This is like
Go home and do it today. Lock your bedroom door so that Pop and Nana can't come walking in on
God.
you. And just cup them.
Don't
just
come in,
watch.
I'm cupping my balls.
Just watch what they do. Because they move on their own.
Don't open that door, I'm doing a check for testicular cancer.
There you go. That's what you can live with. Do it When you go to prep for your shower, because you always spend 10 minutes just sitting there waiting for the steam to build up.
Dude, I spent 10 minutes like taking 3 different shits today.
Fucking do that. Just cup them and watch.
I don't think I'm capable of 6.
No, I'm just saying, like, next time you go to wait for the steam to build up for your shower, just
You'd
watch.
be jealous of how hot my shower gets.
I would be, because I get a really hot shower for 10 minutes because one of the coils in my fucking heater is burnt out again.
I get fucking like a solid 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, around there, 2
That's
hours. Yeah, of
That's a
hot water.
lot.
It's great. I can just straight sauna. I take a shit in the morning.
I am jealous.
You gotta take a shit in the morning before you shower.
No, I always hold my shit till I get home from work.
Can't do that.
Because I will shit here, that way I can get in the shower right after.
I have to shit in the morning. But I always shower in the morning, so it don't matter. But
I have to go to bed clean.
I fucking sit there, I'm taking a shit, and by the time I'm done taking a shit, there's just white floating across the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, shower time. I like my hot showers.
I heard that.
What?
You just ripped out some dead shit.
No.
No?
No.
Sounded like it.
No farts. You sure that wasn't like me leaning back or moving around?
It might have been, but it really sounded like a fart.
I wish.
I wish this blade were sharper. I can't shave my leg
I
right now.
literally like because we've talked about. Oh, we didn't on the podcast. Maybe we did, but like when it comes to like flatulence, bro.
Yeah.
So because your dad made a comment was like, oh yeah, you fart twice and then you go take a shit.
Yes,
That's not
that was
how
the
it works.
rule.
That's not how it works.
If you fart twice and feel a third one building, you need to go take a shit. That was the rule.
That's not how it works.
It's been how it works my entire life.
Well, let me tell you this, because I was sitting there ripping ass like no tomorrow this morning in bed,
Yeah.
because I was like, fuck it, I don't want to get up.
Okay.
But like, we're talking thunderous. I'm like straight like, good God, how did that come out of you loud kind of farts?
So you're talking like colonoscopy farts. You ever watch those videos?
No.
I spent an hour watching people. Because when you go and get a colonoscopy, the doctors will not let you leave until you fart. That way they know that the bubble isn't trapped anywhere and won't cause you any kind of intestinal issues.
problems?
Yeah.
Bubble.
You have to fart. Yes.
Bubble.
Yeah, because... Do you not know what a colonoscopy is?
No.
Gosh. So So first of all, they give you
It's
like
the tube that goes up your butt.
and then they send a camera up there to like check for polyps and stuff.
Okay.
That's how somebody we know went, and that's how they found his diverticulitis.
Okay.
Okay. They sent the camera up there, but so they give you like a gallon of milk of magnesia.
Oh,
to
God.
clear the pipes.
Yeah, no, I know
Right?
the milk of magnesia concept.
Then they go in with the tube and the camera, and as the tube is in there and they're pushing the camera up, it opens your intestines and it sucks air in. So when you're done and they pull the tube and the camera back out, your intestines are full of air. So you have to fart to prove that there's no blockage that they accidentally created with the tube and the camera.
Jesus
I
Christ.
spent an hour and a half the other day watching colonoscopy fart videos.
Why?
Because I'm a child.
Okay.
And some of the shit, some of the farts that were coming out of, and I'm talking coming out of like bigger people, like 6'5", 300 pounds. But I'm also talking about 5'0", 98-pound women. The farts that were escaping these people, glorious.
Oh my God. Well, let me tell you, I'll put it in this perspective for you. So, like, in terms of the room that my grandmother uses as her office, in my bedroom, is like that bathroom and this closet.
Okay.
They're like that close to each other, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I was laying in bed, and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like half awake, but I rolled over, and I was like, oh no, because I felt the bubble go and run for the back door.
Okay.
I let out a fart so goddamn loud that my grandmother like peeked open the door. She came out of her office and it like peeked open the door and she goes, "Did you just shit yourself?"
No, Grandma, go away.
I woke up half awake and I said, "Hold on, I got another one," and produced a second just as loud fart. And she goes, "You need a doctor before going back in the office." Good Lord.
Do you know the best position to...
What I was getting at is, that's how it always is. Those farts are like loud as shit, but if they get quieter, that means there's something following behind that's blocking the sound.
Do you know the best position to be in to really rip ass?
Face down, ass up.
No.
Tell me.
Left side.
Why?
Your left side.
Why?
If you sleep on your left side, first of all, if you sleep on your left side, it helps you digest food better.
Okay.
Because your stomach, when you go from your esophagus into your stomach skews left.
Oh, okay.
And then connects into your intestines and shit. So if you're on your left side and you feel a bubble, you can kind of help it work its way down if you push a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
Right? And then you just lift your right leg a little bit. And
This-
whap.
This podcast is going so far off the rails. Oh my god. Talking about ass.
I can't move my chair. Okay, I'm good.
We're talking about ass.
Talking about ass.
Ass. Talking about ass. Good Lord, dude. We are a couple of children.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Is it though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally fine. Don't worry about it. More liquor, sir?
Sure. There's
Where's
a
your
cup.
glass? Where?
On
Oh.
the other side of the cancel.
I'm gonna go let the dog in. That means it's your turn to fill.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna sit here. Did you want more of this or did you want Fireball?
No, I'll give you some of that.
All
Just
right.
don't give me a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
It goes down weird. Dad was here today, wasn't he?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. You haven't used the bathroom since yesterday?
I used the bathroom today.
Why the fuck was there a goddamn empty Mountain Dew can bottle just sitting
Oh,
there?
because I went to throw it in the trash because I drank one of the other ones that he left when I was at the drum set and I tried to throw it into the trash and I missed and I went to the bathroom.
Such a fucking clown.
No, I'm just not an athlete. I'm a music boy. God, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna write this album. It's probably gonna end up just being me, which is fine. But he'll have some hand in it. He will. There's nothing, whatever. We got this. The thing that I want his help with though, there's some YouTube videos I want to create, and they require the both of us because our ridiculousness knows no bounds. Isn't that right?
Those Big Mac boxes should have come with Coca-Colas.
Nah, they just give you the food. You gotta pay the extra $2 for the 2 drinks.
Coca-Cola.
Sorry, bud.
Nuka-Cola is pretty
Nuka?
good.
Did you see, speaking of Nuka-Cola, that reminded my brain of Gamer Subs and all of their bullshit, right?
Okay.
Did you see that you haven't watched the new video yet, so you
No.
don't know this. Badger has a new product on Gamer Subs.
Oh. What is it?
Ninja Ass.
Ninja
Or
ass?
not Ninja, Swamp Ass.
Swamp ass.
Swamp Ass. It's actually Swamp Assassin,
Okay.
but he calls it Swamp Ass. And you'll hear a lot about it when you watch his new video.
Swamp ass.
But it's a new run on their ramen.
Oh. Yeah, I don't understand why they sell ramen.
I do.
What do you mean?
It's a company geared toward gamer losers like us.
I'm not a loser.
We're not losers, but you get
Yeah,
what I'm
we are.
saying. You get what I'm saying, though. Like, they make that powder so that people like us who just want to spend 7 hours sitting in a chair playing video games still get the vitamins and minerals that we need. But now they've
Vitamins
also
and
got
minerals.
the ramen, which is like such a go-to thing for gamer people.
I haven't had ramen in so long.
I haven't either. I had to cut it out of my diet so I could keep doing plasma.
Really?
Yeah, because there's so much sodium and stuff, it gums up your blood.
Really?
Yeah, and they actually told me I couldn't donate one day because my blood was so thick it would break one of the machines.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
I had eaten like 4 packs of ramen for dinner the night before.
Why would you eat 4 packs of
Because I
ramen?
was really hungry.
I mean, we ate 3 boxes of fucking pasta.
We did. We ate 3 boxes of pasta.
Fuck did we manage that?
Well, first of all,
Probably my dumbass helped a lot.
whatever you did to that pasta that day,
Yeah.
after I put it back in the fridge and then took it out and reheated it, it tasted funny.
Really?
Yeah, that last like 2 bowls tasted really funny. It was just, I think you added too much butter. And we didn't drain the water out of it.
That might have been it.
So all the water just thickened up into a goop.
Yeah, see, that's what you shouldn't have done, though. You should have poured that shit.
I should have poured that shit out. I should have.
That's on you.
The kids were hungry. We had to feed the children before it was too late. And so I was just like, zip, zap, zap, let's go.
I mean, I still ate 3 bowls.
Yeah.
You ate 2.
That day, but then I finished the rest of it the next day. So. I love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. We're drunk.
We're drunk and oh shit. Okay, we're at 1:15. You want to wrap up?
I suppose we can.
All right. You got
So,
any words of wisdom this week?
Yeah, clean your fucking bongs.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't use it, so I'm not cleaning it.
That's not what I mean. Like in general, like everybody needs to clean their bongs.
Okay.
Like fucking, mine was so gnarly, bro, that it smelled like rotten broccoli.
That's a very specific smell.
It is a very specific smell, but it's exactly what it's. So, okay, I'll take it a step further. It smelled specifically like the broccoli stalks you'd get at dinner
From.
MCSO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that was like, I smelled it and I was like, oh god, where the fuck am I? I literally had a where the fuck am I moment. I started looking around and I was like, is there a guard I should be looking out for? I'm like, what the fuck? Getting high in the bathroom again.
Oh.
Oh?
This has nothing to do with MCSO. It's my brain working for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Tell me your thought process.
So, officially now, we are deeming this time in space as the beginning of spooky season.
Yes.
Right? You're on par with that?
Sure, yeah.
Because if we get 3 months of fucking Christmas when there's 2 other holidays in the middle of that, we get 3. Those of us who enjoy Halloween, we get 3 months of Halloween. It's
Yes.
spooky season. Eat a dick. That's what's happening.
It's spooky season.
So, Spirit Halloween will be opening very soon.
You know that California has like fucking 50 year-round Halloween stores just in Los Angeles alone?
I think we should open a year-round Halloween store, and I think it would do very well.
We had the gas station conversation, didn't we?
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind opening a gas station.
yeah.
Just get like a fucking spot out in the middle of nowhere, like along the highway to California.
Yeah.
And put down a couple gas tanks and put a shop up so you can replace flats if need be.
Yeah.
You're like, here you go. You're like, you want to get your windshield wiper fluid topped off because you're about to hit 300 miles of fucking butterflies.
Fucking nothing.
No, like just the butterflies. How many butterflies did we smack into when we went to California?
Fuck, man, I don't even know. A lot.
So many.
So many.
They covered that man's windshield.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna donk you in the head with this
He
chair.
doesn't care. He thinks it's physical affection. Anyway, so Spirit Halloween will be opening soon.
Spirit Halloween.
There's going to be one a mile from
Really?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need to raid that bitch.
Catty corner of the Target.
Oh, that close, huh?
Yeah. It's
Like
gonna
in
be
the same shopping complex or like
no,
across the street?
Across. So you know that there's the 4-way there at the Target.
Yeah, and there's the McDonald's across
And
the
then-
street.
Okay, it's behind McDonald's.
Really?
It's gonna be where World of Maps used to be.
Wait, World of Maps closed?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Really?
Like the pandemic fucked it, which is
Oh.
sad because I really wanted to go in there and get some maps for our D&D campaign. Speaking of which, we need to start hounding Father
To make a character?
to make a character because he's got the dice now.
Yeah.
He's got the dice. He's got me. He's got you, and he's got our brother-in-law, and all 3 of us, and the other 3 of us, all 3 of us could fucking help him roll a character. We've all got books. We can make this happen, and then we can get our family D&D group running.
Family D&D game.
You kidding me, dude? Like, I think Uncle Randy's not gonna be able to do it because he still refuses to not work weekends. right? Because he makes more money running Uber on weekends than he does on like Wednesday. So he wanted everything to happen on Wednesdays, and nobody else wants to do it Wednesdays because why the fuck would you? It's a Saturday thing. But Friday night,
Yeah.
anytime Saturday, like that's when this needs to happen, right?
Fucking Wednesday.
So now I think we just substitute Uncle Randy for Father, and we get you and I and Father, younger sister and her husband, and then we could bring in Nat and the ex-wife and the eldest child.
This is true.
That's 8 people. That's a 7-player campaign.
That's a big ass fucking game.
But we've got the space for it at Grandma's.
This is true.
We have the space, we have the means, and we've got enough people who know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean?
No.
And I think getting you and brother-in-law in the same room to do voices and run your characters into the ground,
Oh yeah.
oh my god. Because he'll break characters, but you will break characters.
Oh, yeah. I will create Chuckle too, Electric Boogaloo.
No!
Oh, yeah.
Don't do
Chuckle's
it.
return. Oh.
Jesus.
Alright, well, words of wisdom, clean your fucking bongs, please.
Look at Seth
Because I
Rollins.
have a crack in my bong. We
What?
talked about this before.
We did, and I forgot.
And it's not like the end. It's not an end of the world crack, but it will be if the crack ever finishes somehow, some way. But like, I guess the nasties was getting into the crack.
Did I gum it up?
No, it didn't gum it up, but it made it stank bad.
Could you imagine if the uckies from your water got into the crack and like cement sealed it?
I would have been the happiest motherfucker
That would
on
have
the
been so
planet.
goddamn funny.
It would have been great, man. But it did not, unfortunately. So I cleaned that bitch the fuck out.
Yes.
It was
Sorry,
still
my brain
nasty.
is working again. Okay, so we're gonna go. We have some. Look at the fucking outfit he's wearing. Look at those pants.
I hate
To
it.
be fair, I would wear those
No,
pants.
you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. Those are fantastic pants. But that jacket that he had on, trash. The jacket with his sleeves were so poofed. I hate that shit. That's
You look
why
like
I don't.
a jester.
No.
Yeah.
No. He looked like a middle-aged fucking peasant.
No, a jester. The jesters had they had the fluffy shoulder, and
Not-
then here was fluffy, and then they had the poofy at the end of the collar for the hair.
No, the jesters were pretty. They weren't tight clothing, but they were
Not always.
for the most part.
Listen, I am the class clown.
Listen,
Trust
the
me.
aunt that we no longer speak about.
What?
I'm sorry, the great aunt that we no longer speak about. Did such deep dives on medieval clothing that she taught a course at our rent for like 10 years.
Wait, who?
Not the aunt who's coming after our money. Not that one. But the one she's living with. Our great aunt. Grandma's sister.
Well, we like her. Why? What happened? now?
We liked.
What happened?
She just got too. The two of them act too bougie for their station. Although Great Aunt had a very good job and made very good money, so she was like set even before she was retired. She just got too bougie and expected too much from too many of us in the family. I spent a weekend there once, and she paid me like $400 to rip all the weeds out of her yard and like make it look really nice. But I didn't pack a lot of the weeds like into bags to get thrown away or whatever. I just kind of let them piled like off to the side a little bit. And she's in Apache jumpsuit, so she could have just burned them and called it a day, like after they rotted out, you know.
Yeah.
But because I didn't finish bagging them before I had to come back home, and she was paying me because I needed money because I was going on a trip, right? So instead of like, I don't know, paying another kid in the neighborhood like another $20 to come over and bag it all up really quick and call it a day, she demanded her like money back after I did all the actual work and just left the pile there. Like, and it wasn't a huge pile. Like, you wouldn't jump in. It wasn't like a jumpable pile as far as like if you jump into a pile of leaves, you know?
This is the Ren Fair lady.
Yeah, this is no. You're thinking ex-wife's aunt.
Okay. Because I like her.
Yes, we love her.
Okay, good.
She's fantastic.
I was about to say,
No.
like, this is drastically
No.
changing my personal opinions about someone I am.
No. You're thinking ex-wife's aunt.
Okay.
We love her.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
fantastic.
We love her. She's awesome.
We're talking about actual great aunt. We're
Okay.
talking about grandma's older sister
Gotcha.
who lives in Apache Junction.
older sister?
Older sister.
And Grandma went first?
Yes, and that's
fucked up.
another thing that all of us got fucking mad about.
That's
Because that
fucked up.
bitch is in her 90s, and she's still breathing.
My stepfather's grandmother, her name is Elsie.
Okay.
She's the sweetest fucking lady in the world. If she lives in the next year, she'll be 103.
Is she in town?
She's in California.
That's close enough. When's the party? Get your bike license. Let's
All
fucking
right,
go.
all right. I'll tell you what. If Grandma Elsie makes it to 103, I'll fucking get my motorcycle license. And at the very least, I'll ride bitch with you to California.
Absolutely not. You're riding the Yamaha. I'm taking the Sportster, and Dad can have the really nice bike. Because they're his anyway.
Hey,
But,
Grandma Elsie, this is my brother and adoptive father. How you doing?
like, hell, dude, we will go to the corner store or whatever supermarket they have and get a cake, and I will put 103 fucking pounds on it. I don't give a shit. Her COPD can handle it for 10 seconds.
She's a sweetheart, though.
Yeah.
They actually made some pretty bomb sugar cookies for her 102nd birthday. They were fucking awesome. They were
I forgot to tell
she's
you.
so old.
Okay.
She remembers flapper dresses and shit.
No way.
Yeah. So they had a 1920s themed party for her 102nd birthday.
That's fucking dope,
Dude, I like her a lot.
I forgot to tell you. I hit a treat in here.
Oh god.
Sweetie, you said sugar cookies, and it reminded me.
Oh my god. Where did you get those?
Target.
You must.
For those listening, I've got a pack of Ben & Jerry's cookie dough snackable chocolate chip cookie dough balls that they put in their cookie dough ice cream. It's just the cookie dough balls.
That's evil.
I bought 2 bags of them and ate one by myself. Because you know I'm a fat piece of shit. So
What can I say except I'm opening this?
that's why I brought it up.
Okay, you do it.
Wow.
Here, Patch, eat it.
You know what? There's probably no actual cocoa in any of these little things, so he could probably get away with it.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it, but here. Have some. They're fucking delicious. They've been in there for 2 weeks. Because I was gonna bring them out last week.
But I didn't come.
Yes, we took a 1 week hiatus.
Because we had part 2.
Hmm.
2-ish.
Well, I lied to you. I couldn't break that episode into 2 parts. It wouldn't let me.
You bastard.
I know. But we recorded that 2-parter 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
So technically, this episode's not gonna happen for another week.
Well, yeah, because Sunday has to come, and then Monday.
Right.
Which
No,
will be
but
next
I'm
week.
saying this Monday, we've already got an episode right.
Really?
Yeah, we're a week ahead.
I'm okay with that.
First time since, what, like episode 5?
We'll keep it that way for a little while, I'm sure.
We'll try to anyway. Alright, we're gonna go now. We're at an hour and a half. We keep saying we're gonna go and then we go on.
Let's do another 30 minutes, make it a 2-parter.
No! Too much of a pain in the ass right now, especially because we're using the old laptop and not the main computer.
Skills.
Yes.
Anyway, words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Clean your bong.
Clean your bong. And if anybody out there is listening and they want to get into doing music, fucking do it, man. I'm having so much fun learning 3 instruments right now. If you want, oh, that's the other thing. If you want to take like those drumsticks and that tiny drum pad there home and like fuck around with it, I'm not even gonna trip, dog. Like, do it. I also wanted to give you the book on how to learn guitar because you didn't take that the last time.
Oh, yeah.
And now I gotta find it. I'm not sure if it's behind me or if it's in the there.
The pile.
Yeah.
Patches, I'm going to put both of these up your ass.
But if you want to take those and learn rudiments, you can take that
I
practice.
do
test.
have a pad.
Do you?
Yes.
You do that blue one.
Yeah.
Well, it's colored. It didn't start blue. I think it started gray, and then someone colored it with blue Sharpie. We got that from the guy that we were gonna buy the kit from. That we never did because somebody else came in first and got it.
Because I didn't have the space.
Yeah, that's a skill issue. Okay, goodbye everybody.
Bitch, you got...
I got what?
You got more space than I do.
Yes, and I'm going to start utilizing more space because now that those fucking couches are gone, and at least 2 of those cats are disappearing in the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Where are you putting them?
I'm going to probably figure out a way to get them to us or Home Pet Rescue because that's the big one in town that Holmberg raises money for all the time, and
That's
that
fucked up.
I don't have anywhere else to put
I
them,
know.
and I'm not keeping more than I need to.
I know.
There are 2 of them that I absolutely have to keep, and you are still trying to take one of them.
Yes, correct.
So,
Which I don't think I'm going to be able to do until I can bring in a stable income.
well, I'm still trying to get you a job.
I know.
So,
I appreciate that.
all right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, yeah, goodbye, everybody. We're getting a little too personal now.
Bye.